Hi, I'm Michelle. A random meeting in the street with my fabulous friendly neighbour Liz resulted in the creation of this podcast. Finding ourselves at the same stage of life, we've got to know each other over cups of tea and maybe something stronger on my sofa. With 7 kids and stepkids between us, we've been around the block a bit and are now redefining ourselves in midlife as empty nesters. Join us on the sofa for a chat. There's always room for one more. Hi, I'm Michelle.
And I'm Liz.
Welcome to our new Snacksize. Just like me and Liz, really. I'm a bigger snack than Liz is.
You're not a mega snack.
I'm like a Twix bar, and you're more like, I don't know.
A Kit Kat.
Yeah, just a mini Kit Kat.
No, I wish.
Anyway, yeah, so I came back this morning to find poor Liz sitting on my doorstep with a box of mince pies. Can I just point out it's not Christmas?
No, but yeah.
Box of mince pies, and we're supposed to be doing a meeting, but I had overslept so badly with jet lag, and I'd raced off to get a physio appointment, and I was still in there when I suddenly realised I was supposed to be back and meeting you. But I'd just come back from New York, so I just had a really, really lovely weekend seeing the kids. So my tip of the day for any empty nesters doesn't have to be New York, of course. It can be York. It can be somewhere else, anywhere where you live. But because my kids live in different countries, different time zones, this and that, we decided that we would get together one time per year, have a weekend together. No spouses, no partners, just the 5 of us. So we did that. We were in New York this last weekend, and we got tickets for a show. Funny Girl, best show I've ever seen, starring Lea Michele from Glee. Absolutely outstanding as Fanny Bryce. It was like a moment in history seeing her on stage. Amazing, amazing. We got bagels from Liberty Bagels, where they have the rainbow bagel, and we went and had a little picnic in Central Park, and the sun was shining and it was blue skies. It's like the best kind of autumnal day. And that would be my tip, is that just trying to get, even for a day or for a weekend, to have everybody together.
Yeah.
It's just lovely.
Yeah, you're very lucky, because we'd love to do that, but I suppose we've got one in the States, but with 3 children. Slightly different.
And it's the far side of the States too. It's not like they're on the northeast or anything.
Yeah.
That is difficult. Yeah, I mean, logistically, it's not right for everybody.
But your kids are still younger.
Yeah.
You know, so my 2 older stepsons, you know, are much older. Sounds really bad. You're not that. So if you're listening, boys, you're not that old. But they've got careers.
Well, they've got commitments, haven't they? They can't just get up and go.
Yeah.
But whilst mine are not married, then it's
Sounds
nice.
really bad, like when they're married, not coming.
Yeah.
Well, actually, true though. It's the cost. Once you've got extra added, it does, extra.
But it's also more about
it's the personal. It's your family.
It's the connection.
I get that.
I love that my 3 kids, when they see each other, they're squealing with laughter. They have inside jokes. They just connect on a way that you can't do through Snapchat and Zoom calls.
They're just laughing at you.
Probably laughing at me. Well, there was a bit of laughing at me. That is generally. Oh, that's my stomach rumbling.
They're not amazing.
I haven't eaten anything today.
Should have had my mince pies. I know you don't like them, but
disgusting. I'd rather have a rumbly
it's a bit
dumbly.
like Marmite. They are like Marmite. You either love or hate mince pies.
Yeah.
I love Marmite and I love mince pies.
Well, I love Marmite, that's for
okay.
sure. Now, you've been away too, haven't you? You went off to the Orkneys with your mum.
Not quite New York.
Oh.
For most people, haven't got a clue where the Orkneys are.
Because they are where?
Exactly. Do you know where they are?
Well, they're way north, aren't they?
They're north of Scotland. And they're wet, windy, bleak, but very welcoming.
Yeah, you're really selling it to me.
No, so my mother always wanted to go to the Orkneys. She's 92 next week. And I thought, we're going to take her. My sister and I took her. Didn't realise it was quite so far up north. And you have to fly via Edinburgh and then get on this sort of little puddle jumper plane.
Yeah. Oh, God, that's my idea of hell.
Well, yeah, exactly. And it was windy, as I said. And it wasn't just windy. It was not quite gale force, but it was... I'm just thinking, laughing about the alligator thing now.
I'll enlighten you in a minute about the alligator thing I was telling
Liz. Alligator going in front of the cockpit window.
All right, well, now I'm going to have to say...
Yeah, sorry, yeah.
So I was telling Liz that I was driving from one side of Florida to the other, and my family know I'm really, it's a stupid thing, I know, but it's roadkill bingo. Not quite so exciting in England when you get the odd badger as a highlight, but in the States, when I'm driving through state parks, I'm going from Palm Beach right across to Sarasota, and I have to go through a state park. So I'm not laughing at this bit because it's awful. There was a hurricane and there's loads of trees down, and obviously there's been quite a lot of damage. But I have to say, it was a bumper crop for roadkill bingo. And I saw an alligator.
And I misunderstood what you said.
You thought, so Liz thought I'd seen it like in the wind.
It's sort of green.
Gator-nado, like Sharknado, but no, it was this pretty substantial, large-sized gator. I'd say easily 6 to 7 foot long, and it's got big chunky legs. Like, that is seriously one of my best roadkill bingo spots.
You didn't try and collect it up and make a handbag out of it?
Oh, I would never do that. But if I had not been driving, I would have definitely taken a picture. But I also saw things, possums and raccoons. You get 10 a penny of those. Saw a couple of armadillos, and I didn't mention to you, a giant turtle too. And this is all just on one road that goes...
A turtle?
A turtle.
Again, here we go. How did the turtle get on the road?
Well, because there
Don't
was...
they swim?
Yeah, but there's water. Like, in these state parks. Mayaka State Park is really famous for its wildlife. It has incredibly beautiful wildlife. But yeah, so it just toddled its way onto the road.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Well, in the Orkneys, I saw sheep, cows, sheep, a dog.
Yeah, the Orkney Tourist Board will be delighted that you're sharing your journey.
I'm being really, it is a lovely place, and the people are really friendly. But it closes in October. Nobody told us that. So basically, so the only place that opened was a hotel.
Oh, you don't mean like it shuts its doors? You just mean businesses
It's
are
just
not open.
Completely closed. Yes,
Is that why you got such a cheap deal? Oh, Mum, I'll take you to the Orkneys. Let's go on the last weekend of October.
Well, that was, to be fair, it was so expensive in the summer. I did think, for that. But, it's... the archaeology's good there. That's why my mother wanted to go there. And as I told you years ago, you've probably forgotten, I studied...
No, I do remember.
Yeah, not years ago, because I haven't known you that long. Do you remember I told you I studied archaeology at university? Apparently I'd studied the sites that are there, called Skara Brae, I think it was called Brae, can't remember what it's called now. My mother reminded me that I'd studied it, and I'd obviously paid no attention, but I'm not cut out to be an archaeologist, hence I never did it.
Maybe more of a fair weather archaeologist.
Yeah, I don't like wet, windy, I'm not patient.
But you like golf. That's a lot
I'm a fair weather golfer as well.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but it just... Yeah. Although, one thing I must say, did you not say that my skin was looking a bit better?
Yeah, it's that
was
windswept look.
No, it's the wind. No, I think it was the mist. It's constantly misty.
So it's probably hydrated it.
Yeah, hydrated for a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Well, you do look good.
Oh, thank you. It wasn't New York, but I had a lovely time. And it is so nice to... You said you spend time with your family. Yeah, my mum and my sister, I haven't been on holiday. We haven't been together since we were probably 20.
Wow.
Well, I was 20. My mum obviously wasn't 20.
That was really nice then.
Yeah.
So it's just the three of you together.
Sharing a bed with my sister. 4-poster bed. Very nice.
Lovely.
Yeah. Oh, it was nice.
So I also managed to spend Parents' Weekend at my son's university in DC.
Parents... What?
Parents' Weekend. So I know that doesn't happen at UK universities, but in American colleges... I don't know whether it's just because you spend an arm and a leg on your kids' education, but they feel compelled to invite you in and have a free barbecue at some stage in the autumn, which we did. And it was lovely being on campus and, seeing more of his friends and so on. It's always lovely. But one thing I did notice, and I'm kind of proud of, and I'll relay this as to how it changes, but I've noticed that all three of my kids always make their beds. It's like the one thing that... The world can be falling apart outside of their room, in other parts of wherever they live, but they make their beds, and I'm really quite proud of that. And I get that because, it just creates this sort of one place in your head and your life that is organised and not chaos, not messy.
Yeah, peaceful. I was going to say, I went up to see my son in London because he's feeling a bit down, he was. And went to the new flat. He shares with 2 other boys. I should say young men. Sorry, they're young men. Bit of a lad's pad. Rubbish everywhere. And literally, I'm talking about rubbish bags.
Right.
Overflowing. But went to his bedroom. Oh, my God. It's just immaculate. Serene.
Yeah. Serene.
Yeah.
Isn't that good, though?
Yeah.
That's
Even little bits bubbling out. You know what I mean? Not the diffuser going. Unless that was to get rid of the smell. I don't know.
So, that was probably smell of cigarettes.
I was
or
really,
something.
really impressed. It was lovely.
Yeah,
really
good.
lovely. But yeah, and he's all right. I was feeling a bit down. It's a new course, trying to apply for jobs, girlfriend away.
It's hard right now.
It's just a lot of pressure. And we didn't have that.
Yeah, so when they graduate, they also graduate to adult problems.
Yeah. Well, my son's doing a master's now, he was saying it's so hard. And I was like, oh, are you sure? But it is. And other people, he's spoken to other students.
But it's also
now.
applying for jobs all the time,
At the
isn't
same
it? So
time,
you're trying
to
do this very hard master's program, and at the back of your mind, or even sort of at the front of your mind, you're applying and
you're
applying
doing
and
these
applying
tests,
for graduate
psychometric
programs.
tests and these interviews by computers and assessment. It's a full-time job applying for a job. In our day, it was like you rocked up at an interview and just chatted.
Yeah.
Like this.
Yeah.
Would you like a job, Michelle?
No, thank you very much.
You got a dog coming to see you.
I know, little Maisie missed me.
Oh,
She really did.
bless her.
Yeah, I think my mum missed me too. I'm going to go and see her this week.
Oh, that's nice.
But I did leave her a little gift before I left because I was on this tear, just doing lots of cooking. Because I got this new little machine I'm really enjoying. So I was filling the freezer with soups and applesauce and pesto and hummus and all this stuff.
Steady on.
I know, I was really enjoying it. And then, so before I went, I said, oh, Mum, I brought you over some applesauce. There were some lovely apples. I just, made them into a sauce. I thought you might like them on your porridge. And I get back and I'm phoned. I said, oh, I'm back. And she said, oh, by the way, you know that applesauce you left me? It was actually leek and potato soup. I
Did she
hadn't
put it on a
labelled
porridge?
it. That was one before I sort of got I'll be all organised about this, and I ordered some labels, some freezer labels. That was one of my early ones, and I hadn't labelled it. It looks a lot like applesauce, to be fair.
Heard of pens?
Yeah, no, it's all organised now, all sharpied up and stuff. But yeah, be more careful.
I'll ask you a question. Do you not think my voice is quite deep?
No.
Oh, because I was listening to her. You didn't know me from years ago. I've heard something from me from years ago. I had a much higher voice. Does the menopause make your voice deeper?
Yeah, I think it does actually.
I think is it because the muscles are dropping like everything else in my throat?
It's gravity.
Yeah, it's definitely deeper. I was listening. I was like, what?
Well, sometimes it is. I've often tried to deepen my voice because I can sound like a 12-year-old if I'm not careful on a
That's
microphone.
Good, apparently.
In my, my proper actual paid job, where I can sound quite young, but I do try and smooth my voice out a bit.
I could play on radio 100-year-old, couldn't I? My voice is it is very deep.
Deep? Yeah, I don't know. But you're right. So much of us changes as we get older.
Bits fall off. Bits are added. Bits
I haven't had any
migrate.
bits added. Have you had any bits added?
No, I haven't. No, all taken away. No, eyebrows migrate to your chin.
It's a good look.
It's just, oh well. But there you go.
Yeah, well, that's it. That's it from our new snack-sized episode. Nice and short. We can accompany you on your dog walk or sitting in the doctor's waiting room. Oh, no, we don't get to do that anymore, do we?
No, we don't. We do occasionally. We do locally, don't we?
Yeah, we're just going to do some shorter
Chit-chats.
ones.
Well, chatting.
Two women chatting.
What
That could be a name
brilliant
for a podcast.
That's so
Anyway, we'll be
cheesy.
back in a week's time.
We will. Oh, sorry. We will. I am useless at this.
Bye for now.
Bye.
Thanks for listening to Two Women Chatting with our special guests. If you enjoyed this episode, it would mean the world to us if you left a rating and review. Even better, share with your friends. And please get in touch. We'd love to hear from you. There's a link on our Instagram bio and Facebook pages.